What's going on, guys? Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved, and welcome back to Genesis 2. I was actually about to say Ragnarok. No, this is not Ragnarok. This is Genesis 2, because as I mentioned in the last episode, today is Maewing taming. Yes, really excited to be over here. Really excited to get our hands on one of the best flying creatures in the game, if not probably the best, just because of pure speed, if I'm going to be honest. First thing we are going to do right away is we're going to pretty much come down to level 43, actually. I don't know why I'm hanging out in the 20s. Level 43 is going to give us access to the net projectile, which actually takes 12 metal ingot. I took 8, so I only have 80 metal ingot on me. I could have sworn it was 8. I know in the episode I said 12. Shoot. Okay. It is what it is. No big deal. Let's get ourselves into the third person. First thing we're going to have to do is head over to a little terminal. Now, where are we in retrospect to a terminal? There should be one, like, pretty much right here, right? All right. No? Yes? Maybe? It's over there. Okay, cool. All right, well, we got 80 metal ingot. That's fine. Okay, it's not going to get us the 10 that we wanted, but it's fine. No big deal. All right, let's get the metal ingot. There are plenty of Maewings around. I can see plenty already. Really excited about that. All right, so a few things we're going to need here. We're going to need this. We're going to need this. We're going to need... Actually, we don't even need this stuff, if I'm going to be honest. We don't need you. We don't need you. We can always come back to the obelisk to get it if we need it. We need you. We need you. We need you. And we need you and a little bit of food. And why not bring that for water? And why not bring that? And why not bring that? Everything else, I think we are good to go with. Except for the metal, of course, as we talked about. And the poly. The whole point of bringing the poly over here. Jesus. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Perfect. Speaking of which... let's have a quick look at the exchange. 500 for 5. That's not a good deal. No, that is certainly not a good deal. But we could get ourselves a couple of cryopods. Now that's pretty good. If you think about it, 5 poly for the same price as a cryo, I would 100% go with the cryo. And we have 5,000 points to work with here. Okay, let's keep that in the back of our minds. For right now, because we had the net projectile unlocked, I need fiber, which is why I brought the sickle. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. So, yeah, guys, I did end up having a sickle back at base, which was really good. It would have been really bad making a second one, then realizing the mistake. Let's go ahead and get a decent amount of this. Now, granted, yes, you do need 180 fiber straight away. But at the end of the day, look at this. I mean, we're able to get a decent amount so far. Plus, it's just a primitive one. When we get ourselves a Mastercraft, once we get an Ascendant one, yeah, these numbers are going to be absolutely... Oh, this purple one you can't go for? Oh, didn't know that. Okay. The numbers are going to start getting insane with the fiber gathering. And then also, too, I mean, we can throw a couple of dinos into the mix to gather it for us, too. But for right now... we're looking pretty good. How many can I make straight off the bat here? I can make a total of 6. 6 is going to be more than enough, especially since we are looking for a male and we're looking for a female Maewing. Anything else that we find is good. But again, guys, today I am looking for a 150 male and a 150 female. Now, granted, they don't have genders or anything like that, so we're looking for 2 150s. That's a 15. I needed the 0 at the end, and we would have been perfect. But nevertheless, guys, welcome back to the series. Really excited to be here. I hope you guys are too. We are going to be changing our hotbar up a little bit today, and that is because we are not going to be using as many things as we traditionally do, but that's okay. We are going to put the spyglass. We are going to put food in its normal slot along with the water jar, but everything else is going to be moved around a little bit. So first things first, let's go ahead and load this harpoon gun. This is definitely huge to have. Gotta love having the net projectiles, and it's unfortunate that they came all the way in Genesis 2. So for ASA players, we have a very long time, unless they do go ahead and maybe make that change. And they bring it a little bit early, kind of similar to what they did with the incubator. That would be very much welcome wildcard. But, you know, with the really good stuff, yeah, no, we're going to have to wait a really long time, aren't we? That's just kind of the way it goes. I'm kind of battling between going third and first person. I think we're going to stick for third for now because we do have the spyglass. And then I guess once we find our Maewing that we want, we can go ahead and... Damn, I thought that was going to be up. Is there a... Nope, 90 also. Okay, I guess we're still going to be looking here. I guess at that point, once we do find our 150, we can go ahead and use the little select button to kind of see what its stats are. At least its pre-tame stats. Now, is it going to be easy finding a 150 on here? No, of course, we're on a story map. But I believe Genesis and Genesis 2 were kind of set up where, even though they're story maps, the dinos are very similar to a custom map. So, theoretically, we should be finding decent levels relatively quick. Oh, another 50. Oh, no, before it was a 15, not a 50. But still, same thing. I want a 150, damn it. All right, let's keep looking here. I will say, in the past, I've usually had a lot of success over in this corner. I don't know why. It's just kind of the way the cookie is crumbled. But let's see if we have any here. Of course, we don't have any here, do we? Shoot. Okay. All right, well, we're just going to have to look around the map. We're going to have to see what we can find. But guys, if you find yourself enjoying this one, take a second, make sure to hit that like button. Really helps out the channel, really helps out the video, helps everything in general. So thank you so much for your continued support. And yeah, let's get into this. Let's see if we can find some Maewings. Let's see if we can get some pretty good stats here. Again, in a perfect world, I would love 2 150s. We'll see what we can find. I don't think I'm going to deny myself a 145 if it came into existence, but we will have to see. And maybe it's going to be one of these two. I gotta say, the colors on these two are really cool. Hopefully one of them is yours. 50, come on. 15. Oh my god, breed. Make a 150. We got a 15 and a 50. 20, 25. Jesus. All right, are you Mr. Greenie? Did I check you already? 60. All right, the search is going to continue. Now, might as well take a look at these drops while we're over here. Now, I'm not going to abuse the drop system or anything, but as we're traveling around, if we see a drop or two that we might want to try to handle, we might as well try to handle. By the way, at the end of the last episode, I realized and forgot to mention it to you guys, we did end up taming that Sarco. The Sarco ended up coming out to, I'm not keeping that, I'm not keeping that, not going to keep that, not going to keep that, not going to keep that. I will keep these, though. I'll definitely keep that. Cool. Sarco did end up taming. It is a level 215. I did not go ahead and pick it up or anything because, no, I kind of just wanted to get on over here. So, just a heads up, that's something that we get to come back to the island eventually. But for right now, it's kind of just hanging out where we ended up taming it. So, let me look around here. Let me see if I can find myself a decent Maewing. And once I do, I'll bring you guys back. And then we'll see if we can knock it out and do all that fun stuff. So see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. So after flying around for a little bit, I got some good news and I got some bad news. So the bad news is I didn't find any 150s. And to be honest, are we going to find 150s? Maybe. It's just not going to happen today, and it's not going to happen on Genesis 2, which I'm completely content with, because while looking around, guys, I found 4 140s. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this started. We should have enough arrows, being 100 of them, so we should be able to pull this off. Now it's just a matter of finding all 4 again. So I think the first one is somewhere over here, if I'm not mistaken. I might have to toggle the visor again, just to kind of get my bearings. Might have been you, actually. You're one of the 140s, so there we go. We can get started with you. That's completely fine. All right. Now, we do only have 5 harpoon thingies. So, we got to make sure that we're fully equipped, ready to go here. So, right now, I have 123 arrows. I only have 3 trank arrows ready to go. So, I'm going to craft 50. I think we're going to start out... Oh, we can make another one. Yeah, why not? There we go. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and only craft 50. And I'm going to drop that on the ground just to make it official. There we go. That's going to make 50, and then I will go ahead and pick you back up. Now, reason I only want to do 50 is these guys' torpor is really, really low. Like, these guys will get knocked out relatively quickly. So, I don't know if 100 is going to be overkill, even for 4 of them. Now, the other good news is we do have an Ovis right here, which is going to be its preferred taming food. So, we got that completely covered. It's just a matter now of finding that 140 again. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to toggle the visor. And for me personally, this hue, I guess if you want to call it that, is probably the best way for me to be able to find these things, honestly. Kind of takes the color out of it, just kind of gives me a little bit of an idea of where the dinos are, and that's that pretty much. So, first mission is to find that 140 again. Probably couldn't have went far, but I guess you never know, because they are relatively quick on the ground, even when they want to be. So, where did you go? I don't think it's you. I mean, I guess it could be, right? But I don't think it's you. We're looking for a red beak. It's not you. Okay. I'm going to toggle it off, actually, because if we're looking for a red beak, there's one over here. Again, I don't think they went this far out. Nah, that's like a reddish one. I think you were like a 20 or something also. Yeah, okay. All right, so Ovis is here. Any Maewings over here? There's a Maewing here. That is not our red beaker. Okay. There's our red beak. Yep, there he is. Okay. All right, moment of truth. Before we do anything, though, I just want to check this one. Okay, good. Because these guys are going to scatter once I do this. So I'd rather be ready to go here. Let's also make sure that you're fully loaded. I don't want to waste any seconds on this. We are only using primitives, so I don't know how well this is going to go, but here we go. All right, so I need to get the beak, which is in the ground. So I guess we're going for headshots. Oh, God, it's only 35 damage. That's it. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, keep that torpor going. Keep that torpor. That should knock it out. 2. And it's out. Perfect. Okay, so that was easy. That's the first one. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, use HLNA when doing this because it will tell you what its torpidity is at. Now, the only thing is, I think their torpor goes down relatively quickly. So, again, we got to be careful with that. Got to keep it in mind. Should have brought the Equus over, if I'm going to be honest. But we do have a total of 50 narcotic, which we could use towards it, which is completely fine. Now it's just a matter of finding that Ovis. It's a matter of getting the food in it. There's the Ovis. Perfect. And then finding the rest of the Maewings. So for you, though, you're going to be a little bit interesting because I can't actually use... You know what? I'm going to use the punch. I know it's kind of silly using the punch. You know what I realized? I don't have any of... This was silly. I need to... Oh, my God. We need to get the hatchet. Now, while we're flying around here and everything, probably a good idea just to have that ready to go. But their food goes down really quickly, too. So pretty much right when we get back, we should be able to basically just go ahead, put some raw mutton in it, and call it a day. All right, so you guys, I guess, are coming down here. Come on, gimme, and gimme. And I guess we might actually have to bring this out because my crossbow is actually pretty low, too. Should have went ahead and fixed that beforehand, but it is what it is, no big deal. Let's kind of rearrange what we're looking at down here just to make things a little bit easier for myself. So first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right. All right, there's the Ovis that we were looking for. I think using a hatchet will still be okay. We're going to get a ton of mutton here. You know what? We're going to drop the pelt once we're done with this. There's no point in keeping all that. All right, there we go. That should drop our weight enough for us to be able to move. Now, I don't know how much mutton it's going to need, so I'm just going to start throwing a couple in there. Oh, wow, it's going to need a lot. Okay. That should be good enough. It was 9%, so it probably needs like 11. Probably only needs one more. We'll keep an extra just in case.
Our missing crew called
there
the
we go.
Field glider a Maewing. They genetically engineered it to be a wet nurse and surrogate parent for all kinds of baby animals. Babies supposedly find their milk irresistible.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that part of HLNA's kind of thing here. That's cool. Okay, well, anyways, let's take a look at your stats just to kind of give us an idea. 2009 in health, 1147 in stam, 584 in weight, 282 melee. Not too shabby, but this is the perfect time to head over to HLNA.
Exchange.
And I think we're going to convert into that. Why did we get 2? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. I don't know why. That seemed like we actually got 2 there. But nevertheless, guys, there we go. Our first cryopod of the series and our first Maewing of the series. So 1 down, 3 to go. Let's go ahead and get these guys. And on top of that, too, it looks like we got ourselves a level. I'm going to go ahead and put that into... weight? Yeah, let's do weight. Let's start getting weight up a little bit. Okay, so our character is level 47 at this point. Wow, crazy. All right, let me go track down the other 140s because there were a decent amount of them. And yeah, I got to kind of look around here real quick and see if I can get my bearings on where they were exactly. So be right back with you guys, and we will be going for Maewing number 2. And that is a nice looking tech stego. Oh my God. And it's a 156. Wow. Obviously there could be better. Best for the tech creatures is 180. Keep that in mind. So yeah, let me keep looking. I'll be right back, and hopefully we can find our next Maewing. All right, Maewing number 2 right here. Perfect. Let's untoggle that. Let's do that. Let's kind of jump over to you like that. Taking this nice and stealthily, as you guys can see here. And now the shooting begins. All right. I would love to get headshots on these guys, but a lot of times they kind of just bury their face into the ground, so we don't really have that option. We're just going to kind of keep going with this. We're going to start slowing up and maybe a shot or 2. All right, it's out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's put about 12 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Okay, should be good. Let's move on to number 3. Oh, okay, so this one was definitely not here before. Yeah, might as well get the 145, why don't we? Cool. You know what? There's 2 more over here. Let's have a quick look at them, just in case. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that this kind of thing happens on this map, where you literally have a lot of these guys completely and utterly meshed. 15, and then I think that's... No, that's the same tail. So can I get an idea of what you are? No? Not going to give me an idea with that little bit of fur right there? Can I use HLNA to find out? That's a 50. Okay, sounds good. But yeah, 145, not too shabby. Let's get you, why don't we? Should knock out by itself. And there we go. All right, 145 is ours. We're going to throw in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's go with 14, and we'll see kind of how that does. All right, moving on. All right, another 140. There we go. I don't know if they actually have a headshot or anything. I'm not noticing it. I thought it was the beak, if I'm gonna be honest, but I've gotten a couple of beak shots on a couple of previous ones, but nothing. This one's got 220 damage right away. That's pretty damn good. I'm gonna see if this will knock out itself. Let's see. Yeah, you should knock out. Sweet, there we go, 140. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are gonna have to kill another one. All right, so where is an Ovis? I feel like I just saw an Ovis like right over here too. All right, I guess we're gonna have to turn on the visor again. It is a bit unfortunate at night, but this visor thing just makes it so freaking easy. I mean, look at this. Yeah, there's the Ovis. Okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What level are you? Please be... Okay, good. I was gonna say, that said 150. All right. There we go. Drop the pelt. And let's look for the final one. Oh, that 140 tamed already. Oh, shoot. Okay, we got to go back to the original one. All right, let's head back over there real quick. I was a little confused when looking at the thing. I'm like, oh, okay, it's green. It's the one that's in the cryo. No, it's not. It's the one that's over here. Okay. All right. And then we actually have to go back because one of them only has 8 mutton in it. So, shoot. I shouldn't have taken it off the tracker because I don't remember where we tamed it exactly. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure we're, like, right near the Maewing, but... It's fine. We'll figure it out later. No big deal. Let's just get back to this one. Let's make sure we have enough food on these. Gotta think of the priorities here. I think it's you, right? Yeah. All right, that should be more than enough. You know what? I'm going to put 2 more on you just to play it safe. Okay. Yeah, before we go anywhere, let's try to find this other one that we had. All right, if we stay at this level, we should be able to find it. Is that it right there? No. Where the heck is it? It didn't die. The other one's tamed. That's cool. All right, wait. This is where we killed the Ovis. I'm pretty sure we killed it. Where the hell is our Maewing? There it is. Okay, I see the green now. Oh my god, we were way off. And there you are, 140. Okay, cool. All right, there's the last one. Let's toggle the visor just so we can see what it looks like. It's got some pretty nice colors, if I'm going to be honest. But let's make sure... Yeah, let's get it in a good spot. There we go. Perfect. And here we go for the final Maewing. Okay. This is actually perfect for us. We can get an idea if there's any headshot or anything. So that is 35 right on the beak. We can go for the head. Nope, 35. What if we go for, like, the eye? Nope, still 35. Don't even think about getting me out of here, dude. Don't even think about it, Diplo. 700, maybe one more shot. No, 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 not when I'm doing this. Okay, at least they don't cause damage. That would be really bad. Ugh, I hate these guys. I really do. Oh, man. These and Microraptors are probably the worst things in existence, if I'm going to be honest. I do like the little smoke effect when it walks, though. That's kind of cool. Let's just throw you off the cliff. Why don't we do it that way? Come on. Come on. Come on, you little dopey sauropod. Really? You lost aggro? No, I don't think you lost aggro. Come on, stupid. You lost aggro. Anyways, all right, so. This final one here, let's have a quick little throw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's probably good enough. All right. So let's kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. So, Maewing number 1. This was Red Beak. 1592 in health, 1282 stam, 632 in weight, 282 melee. Not too shabby. Next one, 217. This was the 145. 2842 in health, 945 stam, 656 in weight, 264 melee. Let's have a little bit of food before we continue. Maewing number 3, 2128 in health, 1170 stam, 688 in weight, and 294 melee. Not bad. Finally, last one with 2009 health, 1147 in stamina, 584 in weight, and 282 melee. Not bad. Melee is not one of their strong suits, but if we can get one with a decent amount of stamina, a decent amount of health, and a decent amount of weight, I'm pretty happy with that, gonna be honest. And there we go, guys. Got ourselves the final Maewing. Here are the final stats that we're looking at. We're looking at 2723 in health, 1125 stam, 584 in weight, and 252 melee. So melee is certainly not the best, honestly, but looking through all these Maewing, it's actually kind of funny. I think 2 of them actually have the best stats out of the 5 that we got. So looking at the best health, we're looking at this one right here. This is the 217. This has 2842. I believe this one... Which one has the best? You have the best stamina at 1282. I believe this one has the best weight at 688, but also has the best in melee at 294. So this 209 right here has the best weight and melee. This one has the best health, and this one has the best in stamina. So here's what's going to happen, guys. We're going to go ahead. We're going to head back over to the island and pretty much just do some breeding with these guys. And what's really good is with these, when you do breeding, because they don't have any gender or anything like that, we're actually going to go ahead and get eggs from both parents, which is really nice. You know what? I kind of want to use all the points that we have right now and just get cryos, if I'm going to be honest. So you know what? Let's just put as many as we can get, which is not going to be that. We can do that. Let's get 7. Screw it. There we go.
Thanks,
cool.
mate.
Yeah, got some cryopods. Let me get this Maewing. I'm going to head back over to the island. I will meet you guys there, and we will start the breeding process. And there we go, guys. That looks like we finally have a perfect Maewing. I was going to say a male, but no, they don't actually have genders. 2842 in health, 1282 stam, 688 in weight, and 294 melee. Yes, we ended up getting it. Absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and throw this guy in a cryo, and we will start the imprinting process up at base. And there we go, guys. Our perfect Maewing is here. All right, taking a look at the stats real quick. Here we have 3410 in health, 1282 stam, 825 in weight, and 358 melee. And that is, of course, with our 100% imprint. And come on, guys. We know exactly what we need to name this creature. Let's go ahead and name it. Here we go. Let's go to none of these. Where's the option setting? Huh? There's option setting. Perfect. I do not want to spay you. I want to give you the name of FLUFFS. Yes. Really excited to have a Maewing back in our lives. Honestly, guys, these things are like the best for flying and everything. It's certainly the fastest in the entire game, honestly. And they're just absolutely awesome to get, honestly. So, guys, next episode, we are going to be heading over to Fjordur. We're going to get ourselves some Deinonychus eggs, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But, guys, I'm pretty much just going to head straight over there at this point. I think I am pretty much capped, ready to go. Oh, I do have a couple things I need to put away. But, guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Look at that hair, guys. Look at that mohawk. I told you. It happens. But, guys, that is going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you all in the next one. Yeah, gotta love that speed boost. Oh, man, I miss this creature.